likutey tefillot. 1. May it be your will, our God and God of our fathers, that you be at our assistance and give us the privilege out of your abundant compassion and mighty loving kindness to constantly study, teach, and devote ourselves to your holy Torah, for its own sake, thinking about it day and night, and in merit and the power of study the holy Torah. Give us the privilege with your abundant compassion to have the power to subdue, break, and banish the inclination for evil from within us, and may we be able to banish and neutralize the spirit of foolishness and all types of craziness that have become attached to us on account of our evil deeds. May we be able to banish and neutralize all this through the study and devotion to the Holy Torah, which is entirely comprised of your holy names, so that the spirit of foolishness and craziness have absolutely no power to confuse us at all, but that we are able to banish and remove it from ourselves and from our communities. Please, O God, you know the abundance of thoughts that confuse and distract us from serving you sincerely in all circumstances, and at every moment they all come to us on account of the spirit of foolishness and craziness that is attached to us on account of our evil deeds, on account of our many sins, inquiries, and transgressions, such that our minds have become confused and our intelligence so immeasurably cloudy. O Father in heaven, who is good to everyone and whose compassion is upon all of his creatures, grant us pardon so that we not perish. Grant us the privilege to be able to subdue, banish, and neutralize the spirit of foolishness and craziness through devotion to the Holy Torah. Help me with your abundant compassion, so that the power of the inclination for evil and the spirit of foolishness will not confuse my mind to distract me from serving you sincerely by means of its pseudo commandments, disguising itself in commandments, as if it is trying to convince me to do some authentic mitzvah, while in fact concealing a net to trap me in through the commandments, in which it is disguising itself, as you alone know all about. Please, O God, have compassion and mercy on my pathetic soul. Rescue me from its evil strategies so that it have no power to mislead me in these confusions. I hereby cast all that I am upon you, my God and God of my fathers. I rely only on you, that you lead me with your abundant compassion along the path of uprightness and through and truth in all the circumstances and at all times, in every single movement, such that all they will all be according to your good will. I will not veer from your will to the right or to the left, for you know that we are flesh and blood, and we are unable to focus at all times on your good will with utmost authentic, authenticity. Therefore, help me with your abundant compassion, so that the inclination for evil and the spirit of foolishness and craziness will have no power to confuse me any more with any confusion at all, but that I be able to rely only on you. Have compassion on me with your abundant compassion. Lead me and guide me along the path of truth at all times, in all situations, and at every moment, such that all my dealings, and movements, as well as all the movements of all my children and offspring, and all those who are dependent upon me, will all be solely according to your good will at all times, henceforth and forever. Help me, therefore, with your abundant compassion, so that I will be able to empower the holy Malchut to overpower the evil Malchut, and that I am able to empower the inclination for good over the inclination for evil. Have mercy with your abundant compassion. Imbue me with holy wisdom and intelligence, so that I am able to look upon every individual thing through the light of the holy intelligence that is in it, in order to bind myself to God through all things in the world, such that I will come to understand from all things the illusions that you are sending me at all times to come close to you. So may it be your will, you who are filled with goodwill, filled with compassion, filled with loving kindness, and loving kindness in all circumstances and in every moment, to have mercy and compassion on me, to imbue me with grace and loving kindness, such that I will find grace in your eyes and in the eyes of all who behold me. Grant me words of grace such that my words will enter into your heart, and that you accept my prayer and request at all times. Fulfill the verse that says, I will pour out upon the house of David and upon all dwellers of Jerusalem a spirit of grace, such that our words will come before you as words of grace, such that you will grant them space to enter into your heart, and that our words will be desirable and pleasant before the throne of your glory. Master of the universe, look upon our affliction and see our lowliness and disgrace. All the grace and significance of your holy Jewish people have fallen into this bitter exile. Your Jewish people are scorned and belittled in the eyes of the Gentiles and the wicked, while all grace and significance have fallen to them. Therefore, please have mercy with your abundant compassion for your great and holy glory by elevating and exalting and enhancing the grace and significance of the Jewish people, both materially and spiritually. Neutralize and subdue the grace and significance of the Gentiles and the realm of evil and of all the wicked, so that they will have no grace or significance, not on high and not below. Exalt the power of the Jewish people, hear and accept their prayers and wailing at all times. Look upon our affliction and see our impoverishment and oppression. Fulfill the verse that says, "For he has not scorned or loathed the cry of the wretched one, and has not concealed his countenance from him, and when he cries out to him, he hears. Have mercy and answer us. Hear our prayers, for you hear the prayer of every mouth of your Jewish people with compassion. Blessed are you who hears prayer.